Você está com a Rock Company Radio Web. You are in Brazil, Rock Company Radio Web.
Hey Brazil, this is Jamie Lynn Vessels, New Orleans' loudest singer-songwriter. I have a special coming up on Rock Company Radio Web. Go on and take a listen. Thanks, y'all. Hey y'all, this is Jamie Lynn Vessels, New Orleans' loudest singer-songwriter. I really appreciate Rock Company Radio Web letting me do this interview with them.
Catch the train, yeah. Go on, catch the train, yeah. Leave so fast, they don't know that you're gone. Don't look back. Go and say you love. Say you loved her, but we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. Don't coming up to the end of the line. You're coming up fast on the end of the line. Dirty water running down my spine. I think I'm drowning, but I'll be alright. Baptize me in that big old sea, and that dirty water will wash me clean. Morning rain, quench my thirst. Heal me when I'm at my worst. Silent spring, carry me home. Find me when I'm all alone. Dirty water running down my spine. I think I'm drowning, but I'll be alright. Baptize me in that big old sea, and that dirty water will wash me clean. Lay me down in your bed of thorns. Lay me waste with that silent scorn. Come your time, I'll find you too. You won't see me, but I'll see you. Dirty water running down my spine. I think I'm drowning, but I'll be alright. Baptize me in that big old sea, and that dirty water will wash me far I'll run. Demon and angel, one will choke. The victor rise in the pistol smoke. Dirty water running down my spine. I think I'm drowning, but I'll be alright. Baptize me in that big old sea, and that dirty water will wash me. Dirty water running through my blood. I think I'm drowning in the poison flood. Baptize me in that big old sea, and that dirty water will set me free.
My name's Jamie Lynn Vessels, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and how I started in music and where I'm at and where I'm going. I really appreciate Valmir Zusi for letting me answer some of his questions. I grew up in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. I was born and raised there. I grew up around music. Mostly my mom had me and my brother when we were really young. I think I was 4 and he was 5. She had us learn the piano, just like my grandmother or her mother did for her and her 5 other siblings. She had us learn piano, and then when we turned 10 years old, we could choose another instrument, whatever instrument we wanted. And I chose the guitar. My brother chose the violin, and then eventually viola. But I've also been fascinated by drums and percussion my whole life, and I've been I've always wanted to be a drummer and in the back of my mind, but the guitar just always drew me to it, and it was kind of an instantaneous, love at first sight instrument for me. So that's when I started really writing songs, like when I was 10, and I picked up the guitar. I took some lessons for a couple years from a non-traditional guitar teacher. He had long red hair. He was young, like in his 20s, I think. And, his mother was a violin, viola instructor. She worked with the North Carolina Symphony, if I'm remembering correctly. And, so he grew up with classical music and all that stuff. And he was in a rock band. He wrote rock songs and hip hop rock meshed songs. And he still actually does that today. I think he plays bass in a band. But anyway, so I grew up, taking lessons right off the bat from a rock guy. So he wanted to teach me what I wanted to learn. And so I didn't learn the traditional way of like reading charts and reading music and that sort of thing. I was learning songs that I heard on the radio.
Walked the tracks to the end, hoping to meet a friend. Took a spike to the heart, now I'm right back where I began. Tried to get out of town, everyone's giving the runaround. People just trying to save me, but I'm 6 feet down. Now I'm drawing the line, taking my time. God only knows if I will survive. Breathing the air, heel and toe. God only knows where this road will go. So followed the broken road, walking down till dusk. Lay down my weary bones in the city of rust. Saints become sinners, they write the stories year after year, farther from glory. So I'm drawing a line, taking my time. God only knows if I will survive. Breathe in the air, heel and toe. God only knows where this will go. Town after town, night after night, it's all the same, and I'm not alright. Town after town, night after night, it's all the same, but I'll be alright. So I walked the tracks to the end, hoping to meet a friend. Took a spike to the heart, now I'm right back where I began. So I'm drawing the line, taking my time. God only knows if I will survive. Breathe in the air, heel and toe. God only knows where this road will go. I ain't got no man, I ain't got no car. All I got are these 6 strings on my guitar. Want something sweet, a little something new. I ain't got no luck, I ain't got no you. My mama told me I myself a will, but I ain't got no way. Got nothing to do, but I got something to say. Want something sweet, a little something new. I ain't got no money, you ain't got a clue. My mama told me always tell the truth, but no one taught me how to lose. All I got are these 6 strings on my guitar. Want something sweet, a little something new. But I ain't got no luck, I just got the blues. My mama told me, always tell the truth, but no one taught me how to lose the gypsy blues.
And even, kind of encouraged me to go an original route. And I was always writing music on my own, writing songs and whatnot from before I can remember. I was writing songs. Even, I was taking piano lessons, and I remember writing silly songs with my best friend. I guess in elementary school. I guess this goes to, my history with music. I always wanted to start a band, and I recruited 2 or 3 of my friends to do it with me, and I had us all wearing matching outfits, and, I was writing songs, and I was having, unofficial band meetings and all this stuff, and all without, any instruments. It was just me on guitar. I think I just really had this fantasy of wanting to be in a band. And, like I said, this was in elementary school when I was, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. 10 when I was learning guitar. So 10, 11, 12, something like that. Just, being fascinated with this idea of being in a band and performing for people, even though I was like a super shy kid. And I even say that now, is it took me 25 years to get on stage and play in front of somebody. And that was just an open mic night, and, dabbling in college with playing guitar for other people. And this was just, playing around with friends and that sort of thing. And I guess I'm jumping ahead here, but, I experienced playing on stage behind other people before, just a little bit before I even got on stage and played my own songs and that sort of thing. So, when I was young, I was hearing classic rock, and my mom loved the Eagles and the Doobie Brothers, and I was growing up listening to that sort of thing, and really early on I discovered the radio on my own, and I was listening to stuff that was popular in the 90s. I was growing up listening to the strong female artists, like Sheryl Crow was my hero. She was it for me. She was the eclectic and original songwriter that I wanted to be. And to this day, she still she's gone a little different direction with the country music and whatnot, which I absolutely respect. Artists, changing directions. Sometimes you have to, or you want to, or, whatever the case may be. Just in your heart, if that's what you feel you have to do, then that's great.
me just one chance to prove myself. If you don't like what you see, throw me away and pull the trigger. Before you lose yourself, let me help you find what it is you seek. Ease your mind and pull the trigger. You're giving it away every single day. I can't make you stay, but I know what you need. Watch the flames burning higher. Take the blame, mix powder and fire. Pull the trigger. Don't look down, I'll say I do. On solid ground, right next to you. Feel the heat burning slow in your veins, taking all you know to pull the trigger. You're giving it away every single day. I can't make you stay, I know what you need. Watch the flames burning higher. Take the blame, mix powder and fire. Roll up your sleeves, pull on your boots. We're getting down and dirty when I catch you loose. Load your magazine. Watch the flames burning higher. Take the blame, mix powder and fire. Pull the trigger. I was a sinner from the day that I was born. You washed away the shadows and you threw away the thorns. Felt you looking in on me each and every day, and you sent me an angel to help light my way. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. You've been so good to me. Hey, And when the dam broke and the river washed away everything I had, I knew I was still safe. When the clouds and the mountains meet the river valleys, I'll be singing softly on my knees. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord. feel my soul walk away. I'll be standing with you. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. You've been so good to me. Yeah. Oh my Lord. You've been so good to me. Yeah. You've been so good, so good, so good, so good, so good to me.
But she always struck me as a very diverse songwriter. She would have some folky country leaning rock songs, but at the same time, you know, sparser jazzy songs and other just really straightforward rock songs and songwriter songs and stripped down, you know, piano or acoustic guitar songs. And I started discovering artists that did that same thing, like Brandi Carlile and Beth Hart. You know, Beth Hart was a huge influence on me. I got to see a lot of her concerts close up years ago, and you know that she's just a gigantic songwriter and singer and vocalist and performer in and of herself, and so I think I've always known that music was a huge part of who I was, who I am. And, you know, even though I kind of fought against it, like in school when I was, you know, studying for whatever in high school and in college, and then later on in graduate school, I got, you know, was getting my master's in criminal justice and studying a bunch of psychology courses and thinking that, you know, having internships in state and federal law enforcement agencies, you know, basically thinking that I was going to be in the FBI or, you know, be a criminal investigator and that sort of thing. And as much as I fought against the music, it always came back to it. And, you know, after I graduated with my master's, it was kind of like, that was right during the economic crisis here in the U.S. And there weren't that many people hiring, especially, you know, young, recent college graduates with little to no experience. And so I found my way back into music and the music scene. And, you know, that's another story in and of itself. But I kind of, you know, I went back to North Carolina after being in the Northeast United States for school. Came back to North Carolina and spent some time, and I was just putting some feelers out into music and open mics and stuff. And I met a pop country songwriter there, and we're still good friends to this day. And he actually was the impetus behind me writing Catch the Wind, which is off my first EP or first deluxe album, if you will. You know, I was trying to write a song that was a little different from what I had normally had written, and that's what came out. And it's not a pop country song, and he let me know that, which I think is great. But the motivation to write a song that, he would like, or that other people would really like and connect to, that also meant something to me. To try a different kind of style. That was Catch the Wind, and that was the song actually that led me to New Orleans. Was kind of the song that was like, all right, I had somebody I knew down here in New Orleans, and they were like, all right, well, if you got more songs like that, let's try to make an album. And so that's what happened. I came to New Orleans in around 2013, and that's what we did. We did an album, and I started playing live down here and learning how to run a band and play in front of people and not hide on stage and sing louder and sing better and perform better and jump around a little bit and play louder and play loud guitar instead of, turning myself down all the time. Like I said, it's just funny that I come from being so shy, personally to wanting to be on stage, and then turning around and having to learn how to do it and how to perform and how to connect with people and make them feel like the music is there for them too, because that's ultimately what I want.
It's been a long damn week. Can we wait to talk? And if I cut too close to the bone, could you brush it off? Well, it's chaos here. Had no time to rest. Well, could you smile and remember me when I'm at my best? 'Cause when I open the door and we kiss hello, I've got to know, is that you? Will you hold me and tell me everything's alright? Will you stay with me even if it takes all night? Will you make me laugh before I start to cry? Will you let me be strong for you once in a while? Is that you? Well, I'm trying not to break after that phone call. Well, now my world is upside down, got no words at all. Been here for 3 days, I haven't left my room. Well, could you break down the walls and bring some light to the gloom? 'Cause when I open the door and we kiss hello, I've got to know, is that you? Will you hold me and tell me everything's alright? Will you stay with me even if it takes all night? Will you make me laugh before I start to cry? Will you let me be strong for you once in a while? Is that you? When I'm happy and when I'm sad, when I'm clumsy and when I'm mad, when I'm graceful and charming and I can do it all myself, when I'm stumbling and stopping and I need somebody's help, is that you? Is that you? Well, it's been a long week. We can wait to talk. And if you cut too close to the bone, well, I can brush it off. 'Cause when you open the door and we kiss hello, I want you to know, yeah, that's me. Oh, I'll hold you and tell you everything's alright. I'll stay with you even if it takes all night. I'll make you laugh before you start to cry. And I'll let you be strong for me once in a while. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Is that you? Dear love, do you mind if I tell you a story? If I show you my heart, would you love it or use it against me? Dear love, dear love, would you mind if I used you to stand? Throw caution away, reach out to take your hand, dear love, because time can be cruel, and people are not what you think they should be. To be made a fool, pull out the knife when they say, forgive me.
So, that's how I feel about music. That's what it is for me too. It's a connecting and a community and people coming together, people of all different backgrounds coming together. I mean, for instance, this interview is partway across the world. It's amazing to me that people can be connected by something so precious to them and individual, and every song is something different to everybody, but at the same time it can connect so many different people. So that's the experience I've gotten from the concerts that I've gone to, the shows I've seen, the artists I've talked to, the artists that I've grown up loving, and other artists that I've come to love, like, Led Zeppelin and Joe Bonamassa and ZZ Top, and those guys that I've been listening to more and more, like the classic blues rock and that sort of thing is really, really cool to me. And takes a different stance than the normal singer-songwriter stuff that I grew up listening to, and that I started writing when I was first writing. But still, it brings people together to have fun and have a good time and celebrate life and celebrate the ups and the downs. So to me, that's a great way to come together and feel like you're part of a community, that you're part of, a part of the world. So anyway, I kind of rambled on about that for a little bit, but that's how music makes me feel, and I think that's why I've always just come back to it. I've always come back to wanting to do it and to give that experience to other people, because I want to do something that makes people happy and that helps people heal or celebrate or that sort of thing.
I've seen your face. It's been a while, but I know who wins this race. You're done looking for love. All you need is your name. When you fall from up above, you'll never take the blame. You're a haunted soul, never lose control. And I'm the only one who knows that you're a haunted soul. bright. The sky became the ceiling. Blue is your heart, red is your soul. Well, out here in nowhere, it don't matter no more. So come on, let's fly high as the sky. We'll dance all night under the Georgia moon. But don't let me down. Round and around and back to the ground under the Georgia moon. I heard you laugh, silent reprise, and I said to myself, woman, be wise. So come on, let's fly high as the sky. We'll dance all night under the Georgia moon. Well, don't let me down. Round and around and back to the ground under the Georgia moon. The grass ain't greener and the music ain't sweeter, but your love is freer under the Georgia moon. Shadows and stars fight for what's ours till the day we depart under the Georgia moon. So come on, let's fly high as the sky. We'll dance all night under the Georgia moon. Don't let me down. Round and around and back to the ground under the Georgia moon.
So when I came to New Orleans, I realized how much of a gigantic influence it's had on music everywhere, and how much of a music city it is. It's a cultural mecca. It's food and soul and music and artists and musicians, and it's just insane. And that to me was just so cool to see, coming from a place that it wasn't empty or devoid of music. It just it wasn't centric, like it wasn't surrounded by it and infused with it like New Orleans is. So when I got here, I was hearing stuff that I'd never heard before. I was hearing Cajun accents that I'd never heard before. I was hearing and seeing people play instruments that in other places aren't cool, like the trumpet and the trombone and the violin and everything like that. It's just it was crazy to me that so many people can make their living and make a life playing music in New Orleans, and it's just amazing. There's no other city like it. So, being here for the last six or so years, I've seen that, and I've come to appreciate it and love it. That I can make a living being a musician. Even if I'd never wanted to leave, I could stay here and do that. But I think that comes to the idea that, the music and the band that I have, and the sound that we have, and the sound that I'm developing and we're developing, we want to come play Brazil. We would love to. We're traveling as much as we can. We're trying to get out to other cities and that sort of thing, because we don't have the typical New Orleans sound, which is good and bad, I think, because some people, they come to the city and they want to hear a certain sound, and here we are, giving them a rock songwriter perspective, and it's loud and it's energetic, and I'm jumping around on stage, and so it's definitely, it's different, I think, and that's why we would love to come play for y'all. Absolutely. I don't know too much about a lot of the music in Brazil, but I would love to experience it. I've never been there. So if y'all would welcome us, I know that we would all love to come. So yeah. My drummer, Daniel, is actually from Colombia. So he, I'm sure he would love to travel there too.
What if I told you you never existed? What if I told you I never cared? Would you ask me if I missed it? If in my head you were never there? What if I told you that I was sorry, that all your heartbreak could be spared? Would you ask me if I was serious, if throwing out the sorrow was really fair? You left me speechless, you left me motionless, you left me doubtless, you'll never care. You left me reckless, you left me heartless, you left me wasted with nothing to spare. You left me speechless. What if I told you I didn't want to harm you? What if I listened and pretended to cry? Would you stonewall and put up defenses? Because you knew it was all just a lie. What if I told you that I was sorry, that all your heartbreak could be spared? Would you ask me if I was serious, if throwing out the sorrow was really fair? You left me speechless, you left me motionless, you left me doubtless, you'll never care. You left me reckless, you left me heartless, you left me wasted with nothing to spare. You left me speechless. And now that you're all alone, living in your head, you call your home. Would you look back, follow the stones, the ones you laid and the ones that were thrown? You left me speechless, you left me motionless, you left me doubtless that you never cared. You left me reckless, you left me heartless, you left me wasted with nothing to spare. You left me speechless. coming soon. I'm begging for reprieve as you're trying not to fall. Your heart turns to stone as I let you take it all. Lashings from your tongue, I hold my breath and listen as you never apologize for your holy mission. It's poison in my veins, the vitriol you spew. You think it's what you follow, it's really what you choose. I know what you're thinking, I see it in your eyes. My heart, it goes to sinking as your mouth fills with lies. The bottle's made for drinking, soon as the night will rise. The angel that you harbor is the devil in disguise. The devil in your eyes. Whisper pretty words to the world at large. You think you're in control, but you've never been in charge. Give up your last dollar, waste it on your youth. Paint a pretty picture, you can't take the dirty truth. Oh, I know what you're thinking, I see it in your eyes. My heart, it goes to sinking as your mouth fills with lies. The bottle's made for drinking, soon as the night will rise. The angel that you harbor is the devil in disguise. The devil in your eyes. You claim a heart so pure, you never realize the only thing we see is the devil in your eyes. Drowning in your shadow under the moon. You trap me in your arms, say the watch is coming soon. The devil in your eyes. The devil in your eyes. The devil in your eyes. The devil.
So when I first got to New Orleans, I was meeting all kinds of musicians and people that I never even knew existed, really. One major influence on my career and even my songwriting and, everything that he's given me opportunities. I've played at Jazz Fest with him is Paul Sanchez. He's just a wonderful musician and human being. And he was one of the founding members of Cowboy Mouth, and a big rock band here in this area. He had me sit on his shows. He included me in Paul Sanchez and Minimum Rage, which was an all-female backing band for him. I had a blast with that. Like I said, I got to play Jazz Fest with him, and French Quarter Fest, and I've just experienced so many things because of him. And I got to meet so many amazing musicians and people here, and had played on big stages and small stages with him. And then he's come and sat in with my band whenever we would play. Every once in a while he would come in and sit in with us, and that's how it is in New Orleans. People come in, and if you know them and they have their instrument with them, they can, or even if they don't, they can come sit in and play. And I just think that's a great thing here, that we share the music, not just with the audience, but it's an experience for the musicians and the musicians walking in on the street, and it's just a really cool thing. So I got to play with so many great musicians: Sonia Tetlow, Mary Lasang, Carlo Nuccio, Michael Cerveris, just Susan Cowsill. I've been on stage with her. John Papa Grow. Just so many great people. And I've had the opportunity to open for Delana and Grayson Caps. And I opened for another group in Atlanta, some friends of mine now, Roxy Watson. I got to open for them on a big stage almost right after I got started playing music. It was amazing to me. So I've had a lot of really great experiences, and I also was a part of this. We were trying to make an all-female band experience. Me and my musician friend Amber, Maid of Orleans, which is what we called it. It was cover songs and original songs as well. And it was just, I got to play electric guitar and do some lead in there too. And I did that for about a year and a half, and then I got too busy with my band, so I had to give that up. But that to me was just amazing, playing with so many talented women, female musicians. And I was also asked to be a part of another all-female project called No Babe, Nobabe, which stands for New Orleans Badass Bitch Experience. And last year, right around this time, was Bayou Boogaloo, and we were slotted to play, and then that day, or the night before, I believe, there was a horrifically giant storm that tore through the grounds and tore down some of the production equipment and booths and stuff, and we unfortunately weren't able to play at the festival that year, but we turned it into a historic, quite literally an historic experience at the New Orleans Preservation Hall. I think there were 16, 17, or 18 of us, all women, playing songs from several of the other women songwriters on stage, and we filled the house. It was amazing. So we got to turn it into a good thing, playing at Preservation Hall, which I had never played there before. So, and I think that was the first time that they had that many, either that many musicians or I know that was having that many women on stage at one time, just all women, and it was just a great experience. And I've been asked to do other projects, like some other guitar work or studio work, like vocals or, guitar recording in the studio and that sort of thing. So it's been really great meeting so many different people and being able to work with so many different projects and songwriters and musicians and all that sort of thing.
Came to the crossroads, made can call me a traveling fool, but don't forget me when they hang you out to dry. I'm smiling to your face. That don't mean that I love you. Just 'cause I'm holding this together, that don't mean it's gonna last. Just 'cause I'm sticking around, that don't mean I can't be gone fast. Oh, 'cause I don't need everyone talking, thinking that I'm leading you on. No, 'cause you and I, oh, we both know you're the one who done me wrong. I don't kick you out, babe, that don't mean I want you to stay. Just 'cause I'm keeping you around, that don't mean you're gonna get your way. Just 'cause you see me crying, that don't mean I'm better off with you. Just 'cause I answer with silence, you're fooling you, and I ain't here to suffer no one. Matter of fact, that's the truth. Hey. Just 'cause we're here at the end, babe, that don't mean I won't start again. 'cause we're here at the end, babe. That don't mean I won't start again. Oh, 'cause I don't need everyone talking, thinking that I'm leading you on. No, 'cause you and I, oh, we both know you're the one who done me wrong. Oh, you're the one who done me wrong.
So the way that things are going now, we're like I said, we're traveling more. My current band is the one that we're writing together and recording now together, these singles that we put out in 2019, which I think is great. This is an experience I've never had before of usually I bring the song and to the band or the players, and I just say interpret it, and then we can go from there. And basically a lot of it just happened on stage live, without much rehearsing and picking out parts and this sort of thing. And that can work for a while, and that can work for certain types of bands, but there were certain things that were kind of missing, I think, from the live experience of, this is exactly what we're doing here. This is exactly what we're doing here. So, with the Storm Coming album that came out last year, that was my first self-produced, all my original songs, my production, the people that I picked, and I think it came out great. But this is a little different this time around. We've had 3 singles released so far, and we have another one with a video coming out soon. And we've all sat together for hours and hours saying, all right, this is what we're going to do on these songs. And then we go into the studio and we make sure everything's just feeling right. And then we spend hours, mixing and doing overdubs if we need to, and extra production. I'll put in extra vocals, we'll do extra instruments and that sort of thing. So kind of giving each song the love and care that it deserves. So, and with input from everyone. About, okay, well, how about this arrangement here or this arrangement here? Or, oh, I wrote a really cool line or a really cool part, and then it turns into a song, which is how The Jester was born. Dave was playing just a cool bass line, and I was like, all right, well, we can make a song out of that, and that's what happened. So we've all been working really hard together on these songs, and we're all really excited and invested about the new sounds and things that we're getting to put together. So that's what we're working on now. It's not necessarily an album, but hopefully whenever we get 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 songs together, I'll put them on an album or an EP to make it official. But right now everything's just available online. So
twice. back this way. Oh, come on, crazy. Dreaming. Oh, he was dreaming if he thought I had no clue. Yeah, 'cause it's fool me once. Oh, fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice.
And I'm really inspired by other female artists and women artists today. Samantha Fish just made the move down here to New Orleans from Kansas City, I believe. And she's just getting so much recognition, and she's a powerhouse guitarist. It's amazing. And I've gotten to be friends with her and, you know, kind of see and talk with her about, you know, things that are going on with her. And I just think it's amazing that that we're getting more of a chance now, I think, that to be seen and heard. And there's so many young female guitarists, you know, coming up that are blues guitarists or lead guitarists or that sort of thing. You know, there's a lead female guitarist for Alice Cooper who's super well known. Nita Strauss, I believe. Hurricane Nita is what she calls herself, or something like that, you know. And it's just it's great to see, like, the, you know, the chick rockers and the female guitarists and bass players and that sort of thing. I'm proud to be able to say that I'm one of that crowd now. 'Cause I love getting to rock my Gibson Firebird on stage and just, you know, kind of be wild and crazy and not necessarily portray what people, whenever they see me off stage, would think that I do or sound like or look like, you know, while I'm performing. So it's pretty cool. I really like that we're getting more attention now, and hopefully we'll continue to be featured more in festivals and you know, and be chosen for higher profile slots and shows and gigs and that sort of thing. 'Cause yeah, I think there's some really, really super talented, amazing, humble women artists, musicians, females out there. And of course, you know, the men too. Yeah, there are a ton of, you know, amazing in and out, inside and outside, talented and special men too. But being a woman musician, I'm pulling for us. I'm pulling for us for sure.
Solid ground and peace of mind. Whoa. Wanted to write you a song to tell you how brave you are, but the words, they never came. Wanted to tell you how much you inspire in hope, and from knowing you, no one's ever the same. So now I'm stuck singing these words without meaning, only feeling. 'Cause no one knows, no one could know the pain and the fear and the loss. Wanted to write you a song, tell you how beautiful you are, even when you feel like a ghost. Wanted to tell you how much you mean to the world, even those who don't know you, you teach them the most. No one knows, no one could know the pain and the fear and the loss. Baby, this too shall pass, and all is not lost. Baby, this too shall pass, and all is not lost. We may grow old, you may grow tired, but we all know you'll never outgrow being a fighter. Wanted to write you a song to tell you how lucky we are to have you on our side. Wanted to tell you how much we all see the truth of how you did when you could have just tried. Baby, this too shall pass, and all is not lost. Baby, this too shall pass, and all is not lost. Baby, this too shall pass, and all is not lost. Baby, this too shall pass, and all is not lost.
So coming up here in the future, I'm just hoping that we're gonna get to travel more. We're gonna be able to do more festivals. Our band is getting really, really tight, and we're getting a lot of good recognition from our peers, from the local organizations here. We got nominated for some awards this year. And I just think we're going in a really cool, good direction. I'm actually even getting to dabble with new instruments, like in the upcoming single that hasn't been released yet. I play some synth on it, some synthesizer on it, which I'd never done before, And I just I got one because I was like, all right, I think I want to incorporate some of these sounds into some of the new songs, and lo and behold, I got to, So I just want to keep finding our sound and finding what we all connect to and what the audience connects to from us and from me as a singer and a songwriter and a performer and a musician, somebody who wants to bring the people what they want, to be able to share whatever they need. I want to be able to bring that to the audience. So I also wanted to explain where the little thing New Orleans loudest singer songwriter came from. Basically, it's an homage to the mockumentary Spinal Tap. I was watching it, I think, really all the way through for the first time a couple years ago. And Dave, my bass player and also boyfriend, he was watching it with me. And I think when I first tried to watch it, I didn't really understand it because I wasn't really into the music business yet, and I didn't really know, what all the jokes were about. So, this first real time through of watching it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is an amazing movie. I thought it was great. And a couple of days later, he was like, you know what? You should call yourself New Orleans loudest singer-songwriter, because in the beginning parts of the movie Spinal Tap, they introduce the band as more or less to the effect of one of Britain's loudest bands. So it's kind of this thing about not taking yourself too seriously, but also, saying a little something about yourself of, yes, we're still approachable. We may act like, crazy rock star musicians on stage or whatever, but we're still human beings and we can laugh about ourselves, and we want you to laugh with us and, to be in that experience with us. So whenever he said that, I thought it was great. And, around New Orleans and some of the places that I played out of town, they just, I've gotten a lot of good feedback on that little title. So I think it's catchy, and it kind of catches people off guard, and it's just a nice, funny story about who I am and who we are as a band and that sort of thing.
Some time climbing up from the deep, buried my skeletons where no one could see, blindfolded faith with a promise to save, shoveling dirt so we could dance on their stolen graves. Those long nights I couldn't sleep if I were dead, while I carried the torch for the stories they fed. So I made up my mind, and I swallowed my pride, and I strapped in for the long, dark ride. Into the deep we go. Don't let me sleep. blame was on me.
So from here on out, I would really love to be able to keep continuing to put out new music, new original music. stuff that sounds fresh, that seems fresh, that feels good, not just to us, but to you guys in Brazil, and to the people who we're playing for. I really think that we can do a lot of good, and we can bring some smiles to people's faces. At least that's what I try to do. That's what I like to do whenever I'm playing. So I know I've said that several times, but it really is it's the basis of why I do what I do, and why I'm in music. And I think that everybody turns music on to feel one way or another, either to get through something or to feel more of something. And so I just hope that we can keep making videos and keep being in the studio and making music, and hopefully do a live recording someday, because I found that playing with different people from who played on the first album, my first album, Home, was amazing studio musicians. They were just some of the best you could hire in the city. And Shane Terrio, actually, the guitar player, plays with Hall & Oates now. The bass player, Cassandra Faulkner, she plays with Cirque du Soleil all over the world. And the drummer, he plays with all kinds of people. And anyway, everybody that played on that album, I was incredibly lucky to get for that album. They're all amazing musicians, and they play with all kinds of different projects now. But that being said, having a band that you sit down and work out the arrangements with, and then you go and also play with that same band during live shows, that makes a difference. So when I've had different band members through the years, when I first got to New Orleans, like I was playing with different people than I am now, and the interpretations of some songs have changed quite a lot. So the songs from Home that we play live now, some of them sound completely different than the album version. And I think that also has to do with the fact that I never played live to any real extent before I went into the studio and recorded Home. So when you write a song and you arrange it and you practice it and then you play it, it changes over time until it becomes what it needs to be. So, not saying that the versions on the CD are wrong or incorrect. I absolutely love them. They're just different than what they are now. So I tell people sometimes that I sound very different live now than I did when I first started. And people who saw me then and see me now, they've said that, things have changed and progressed. And with any artist, I think that happens. But I think since I got a late start, I didn't start in the music business until I was about 25, where most people start a little bit earlier. I think that had a lot to do with I had a very different sound than I knew, than I realized I could have, or that just different sounds that I learned and I heard and I was able to experiment with other musicians and other artists, of actually having a band and playing live and, playing for an audience and that sort of thing. Sounds sometimes evolve. So yeah, I'm just hoping that we can continue to evolve and figure out what kind of songs we're going to put out. I think these 3 singles are a really good indication of, we're a rock band. We are a rock band. We want to be a rock band. We want to play rock and roll for you guys. That's what I want to do. But we're also, trying out different sounds and that sort of thing. And so this is kind of our experimental phase, but in a really solid way, because it's the same 4 people. And it's still me writing the lyrics and all that sort of thing. So, and singing the songs. So Yeah, I think I just want to keep bringing y'all the good old rock and roll and the good old rock and roll experience. So I'm hoping that we can get to Brazil and play for y'all sometime. I just think that would be the greatest thing ever. So I really appreciate y'all letting me talk your ear off. My name's Jamie Lynn Vessels. I am New Orleans' loudest singer-songwriter, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks again to Rock Company Radio Web for having me. I really appreciate it.
Você está com a Rock Company Radio Web. You are in Brazil, Rock Company Radio Web.